Hi everyone, you are on Youth Kingdom powered by Hugo King. Please try and subscribe to my channel and always share my videos to all your contacts. I appreciate you as you do so. Right now, I want to share this thought with you concerning the way and manner our young girls are searching for husband. In my dialect, they always said that Afioma na-ere onwe ya, meaning a good market sells itself. It is true that we are in the great age of civilization. Most of traditions and cultures in our society have changed hands. Yet, there are still a number of things concerning humanity that have not changed. Of which one of them is marriage culture that involves marriage for young girls and young guys. In every part of the world, in every part of the city, in every part of the village, and in every part of the clan, the system remains the same. It is only a lot of things the people involved modernized. Yet, marriage remains a decent institution that every human being respects. And that is to tell you, anyone that jumps into marriage as an act of accident ends up in regret. That's why when everyone wants to get involved in marriage, he thinks twice. He makes a perfect choice or near to a perfect choice so that tomorrow there will be no regret and blames will not be apportioned to any party. What baffles me most of the time, upon all these descriptions and explanations here, our young girls still went out of their way to misbehave, to do things irrationally, to go along with indecent dressing, indecent behavior, indecent attitude that destroys their future concerning anything called marriage. Most of these ideas they make up, they call it packaging. In marriage, there is nothing that is called packaging. If you package your marriage, if you package your ways, if you package your system and enter into a man's home, believe you me, in a couple of months, everything will break down. No matter how you hide yourself, no matter how you hide your attitude, no matter you have in any form you hide your double lifestyle, there is no way it will piece together and make a whole. That is why most of the marriages doesn't last. Most of the way they present issues before the public and family lineage, it doesn't work out fine. It ends up in heart breaks. It ends up in broken relationship. It ends up in destruction of families. It ends up in bundles of regrets. If you are a young girl, start from today thinking about your future. No matter how acclaimed you are in a society, no matter your material things you possess, no matter your class and level, if you don't have a husband, you are next to nothing. Nobody gives you respect. With everything you acquire on this earth, if you don't have a good husband, you are a disgrace to your family. Most of the young girls that are talking about feminism today, most of them are regretting. Bundles of them are talking single parents. Today, they are crying at midnight. Today, most of them that have not tested a husband before, they are roaming around the street, both day and night, seeking for their missing rib, which will continue to be missed till the end of the world because they never prepared for a marriage. I'm saying it blatantly clear here. Young girls out there, If you ever think about having a good husband, if you ever think about having a good family, if you ever think about having a great future, start preparing yourself from day one before you become a teenager. Before you enter the age of a teenager, prepare yourself very well. Behave decently. Behave decently in all form of it. Do not live a double life. Let your attitude be your attitude. Let your character be your character. Let your ways be your ways. If you mix it up, you end up in regret. Take it from me. I'm a man. We know the qualities a man needs in a woman for a marriage. No matter how you make it up, no matter how you fabricate it, it doesn't piece together. You can never be a marriageable material. Nobody likes to bring a bad market into his family because you will either break the family or you break the man. In social medias, Instagrams, Facebook, and other stuffs like that, you see all these our young girls, especially those ones from Nollywood, or those ones that felt that they have made it. You see all of them coming boldly into all this platform, advertising themselves for a marriage. It doesn't work that way. No matter the size you pump your breast, no matter the kind of size you give your backside, no matter the length you went in bleaching your skin, no matter this way you fix those artificials around your body, all these things are not essential to the qualities a man needs. They are all irrelevant. They are just only for a short time. Nobody, no man will get serious with you. I tell you this, the only quality and major stuff a man needs in a woman is inside the woman. All those things are unseen by all eyes. It is only when you sat down with that one you call your wife that all those things will display itself at any given moment. That's why no matter the length you go to disguise them, eventually the truth must be busted. And the shame will be your name at long last. All those things you call your beauty, they are not your beauty. That is a mistake most of our young girls are making. Let me say this to you. Do you know how honey attracts ants? And the moment ant leaks all this honey around, the ants will disappear. On the same manner, that is the way our men touches on these women that believe they are marriageable stuff. Ask those ones that are in Nollywood who are begging for husbands, who are describing the qualities they want in a man they want to marry. Those ones that are flying from one end of Nigeria to another, seeking for a husband. Those ones that present themselves at every occasion, events, and ceremonies in Nigeria. They will continue to fly in those forms until the end of the world, because nothing good comes out of their system. And that is why they are rejects. They are marriage rejects. Nobody cares for them. It is only for a short time. The men will fly away because nothing good comes out of them. They are like garbage until they turn around and start acting like decent elements. Life will be so hard for them to get a good husband. There is no husband, there is no man that is meant for sale. No matter the kind of material things you fed him with, at the end of the day, Your attitude, your character will be the thing that will send him out of the home. And no one wants to possess a bossy wife in his own home. You are bad customers. Let me say it here. All these young girls that are advertising themselves on social media, begging and asking for a man that will be their husband, it doesn't work that way. There is no lasting marriage that can be found on the pages of social media, on the pages of, Facebook. It's impossible. Let me tell you. You are making a show out of marriage, and that it ends in shame. Because after all that glitters, it can never be good all at the same time. Yes, whether you like it or not, whether you are a psychedelic chic, whether you are a mountain chic, whether you are, let me say it, there is no way you can find the best man out of your advertisement. You must start from square one. And if it is late for you, when you must have destroyed your cherry, your name is sorry. Because no man will carry such a rotten egg down to his home. You must change your attitude. You must change the way you babes live. If not, you remain a destructive fellow to your own self. You cannot be jumping from a man to a man, from one street to another, from one town to another, from one village to another, in the name of searching for a husband. At the end of the day, when you find one, you think the love will be there. You are something else. And if you believe you can convince anyone or you can deceive any man, for the fellow to believe in you and trust you wholeheartedly as a lovely wife, you are making a mistake. It doesn't work. If I may tell you, this chance could allow me, there is one story that will break the hearts of a lot here. But let me leave the story for the next action. But what I'm saying here is this. No matter the amount of prayer a pastor offered in the mountain, whether Mountain Kilimanjaro or Mountain Alpha and Omega, there is no way a pastor can pray for you to have a good husband. There is no way a pastor will give you a husband. It's God that gives husbands out of decency. But when you believe you can make it up, you can cook it up, you can fabricate it, you can acquire it, it doesn't work that way. It is out of God's mercy. No matter how many days and how many nights pastor fasted for you to have a husband, it can never work that way until you change your character. Inside out. Change your attitude. Dress decently. You see most of these guys parading around their saggy breast and believing that is the where the attraction lays. It is impossible. You are like a public toilet. You are like a used tissue paper. You are like a toy. The moment it glitters on everyone's side, that is the end of it. Have you witnessed a bee perching on a flower? The moment the moment it sucks the nectar of the flower, everything becomes useless. You see him flying away. That is the way men hangs around all these yabbish girls. They are all yabbish girls. So if you don't change your way, if you don't change your character, if you don't change your indecent attitude and indecent dressing, there is no way a man will bring you as a bad market inside the home and call you a wife. It is all for a show, and it is all for a short time. No matter how you package yourself, one day, that stuff that is packaged will eventually be loosed. And when it loses, when it breaks open, ants and all kinds of shameful things will drop out. And that time, it will be the end of the show. No matter how you find love, no matter how you find marriage, no matter how you find your decency and your love, there is no way you can make it up. Don't live a fake life. Run away from a fake life. Live your original life when you are prepared for a marriage. Because when you fail to do that, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, you will call yourself a single mother. You will call yourself a bad market that no one cares to ask how much. Remember, there is time for everything. When the time is gone, you can never recover it again. Take it or leave it. I'm saying it ho-ha. In the next episode, I will tell you the qualities a man needs from a wife. The qualities a man needs from a girl who will be there for him at all times and answer a wife. I thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day. See you on top as you change your ways.